Greetings to all. I am Janelle and Ehamon, and today we will be going to talk about media literacy and social media. Before we go to the main topic, which is media literacy, let us first define media and literacy. So when we say media, it is then a communication outlets or tools used to store and deliver information or data. The term refers to the components of the mass media communications industry such as print media, publishing, the news media, photography, cinema, broadcasting, digital media, and advertising. Literacy, on the other hand, is the ability to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, and compute using printed and written materials associated with varying contexts. What is then a media literacy? So, media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media in a variety of forms. However, its definition is now needed to situate media literacy in the context of its importance for the education of students in a 21st century media culture. An approach to education that provides a framework to access, analyze, evaluate, and create messages in a variety of forms, from print to video to the internet. It is also builds an understanding of the role of media in a society as well as essential skills of inquiry and self-expression necessary for citizens of democracy. Media literacy came to the forefront in the globe with the advent of radio and film in early 20th century. It encompasses the practice that allow people to manipulate media and intended to promote awareness of media influence. With so many viewpoints, it is hard to separate fact from fiction. To be guided with our exploration of media, the Center for Media Literacy developed concepts. First, all media messages are constructed, meaning media texts are built just as surely as buildings and highways are built. The key behind this concept is figuring out who constructed the message, out of what materials, and to what effect. Second, media messages are constructed using a creative language with its own rules. So each form of communication has its own creative language. Scary music heightens fear, camera close-up convey intimacy, and big headlines signal significance. Understanding the grammar, syntax, and metaphor of media language helps us to be less susceptible for manipulation. Third, different people experience the same media messages differently. So audiences play a role in interpreting media messages because each audience brings to the message a unique set of life experiences. Differences in ages, gender, education, and cultural upbringing will generate unique interpretations. Fourth, media have embedded values and points of view. Since they are constructed, media messages carry a subtext of who and what is important, at least to the person or people creating the media. The choice of a character, age, gender, or race, the selection of a setting, and the action within the plot are just some of the ways that values become embedded in a television show, a movie, or an advertisement. And fifth, most media messages are organized to gain profit and or power. Much of the world's media were developed as money-making enterprises. Newspapers and magazines lay out their pages with ads first. The space remaining is devoted for news. Likewise, commercials are become an international platforms through which groups or individuals can attempt to persuade. Basically, there are six rules of media literacy. First, learn to think critically. Second, become a smart consumer of products and information. Third, recognize the point of view. Fourth, create media responsibly. Fifth, identify the role of media in our culture. And sixth, understand the author's goal. Learn to think critically. So, when people evaluate media, they decide if the messages make sense, including the key ideas before being convinced on the information that they get from it. Second, become a smart consumer of products and information. Media literacy helps individuals learn how to determine whether something is credible, especially the advertising, before they can be persuaded with the product's sale. Third, recognize the point of view. Identifying an author's perspective helps individuals appreciate ideas in the context of what they already know. And fourth, create media responsibly. Recognizing one's idea and appropriately expressing one's thought may lead to an effective communication. Fifth, identify the role of media in our culture. Media conveys something, shapes understanding of work, and makes an individual to act or think in a critical or certain ways. And last, understand the author's goal. Understanding and recognizing the type of influence something has people can make better choices. So that's the six rules of media literacy that people should know. Now that we finally discover media literacy, let us proceed to social media. So, social media is a computer based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. By design, social media is an internet base and gives users a quick electronic communication of content. A term that describes websites to connect people and involve user-generated content, which is hallmark of social media sites. It is sometimes called Web 2.0, which is currently a huge opportunity to react, target audience, and increase online class. Traditionally, media outlets have begun referring to these social media services and others like them as Web 2.0. So Web 2.0 is not a new version of the web. Rather, the term is a reference to the increased focus on user-generated content and social interactions on the web, as well as evolution of online tools. Basically, there are five types of media. First, social media news website. Second, social media networking websites. Third, social media photo and video sharing. Fourth, microblogging and blogging websites. And fifth, social media review websites. Social media news websites are similar to regular news sites that provides news. It entails user to submit links to web content like articles, podcasts, videos, and many more. Some examples of it are Dig, which is the most popular social news site, which allows members to share any topic from celebrity gossip all the way to politics. Another is Delicious, that allows bookmark interesting websites and share information with your friends. And last is the Reddit, which users share content on a variety of new news topic. Another type of media is the social media networking websites. It is the ability to upload a personal profile that usually connects people, like LinkedIn, a social networking for professionals, and Facebook, which everyone is using or can use. This site serves as a venue for meeting people and developing relationships that can lead to joint venture partnerships, carry opportunities, and research. Third is the social media photo and video sharing that allows users to upload photos through Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest while uploading videos through YouTube that promotes real-world experience indeed. Another type is the microblogging and blogging websites, sometimes called as the Presence app. These services let users post very short messages like blogging and easily keep up with their friends posting. For example is the Twitter, which is the most popular blogging service that limits only for 280 characters per post and allows to follow a set of users from one dashboard. Another is the Snapchat, which is a video-based form. And the fifth type of media is the social media review websites that shows how social reviews can make or break a company or an organization such as Amazon, which is the world's largest online retailer and a prominent cloud services provider, and the eBay, an American multinational e-commerce corporation that facilitates consumer to consumer and business to consumer sales through its website. To become a media literate is not to memorize facts or statistics about the media, but rather learn to raise the right questions about what you are watching, reading, or listening to. Social media is really convenient and important communicate network for all the people, especially for us students. It plays a crucial role in connecting people and developing relationships, not only with the key influencers and journalists covering company sector, but also provides a great opportunity to establish customer service by gathering input, answering questions, and listening to different feedback.